toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Buck Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. You guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sooners will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rebels offense takes the field. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Looking for space. It's Bentley. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. The 20. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Woof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. He didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. That completion leaves us with second and medium. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Burks. Running through contact. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away at man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Anthony. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
There's just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a connection. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not over quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Sooners will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Takes the handoff. It's Bentley.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Dart. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They'll run the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build it.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that point can flop. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Sooners are rolling down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Slings it downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And the tight ends are one of those versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Looking for a man. It's Dart. Pocket starts to collapse. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
Wants to throw. It's Dart. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this offense. They just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Finds his man. It's Burks. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Trying to get to him. He finds his man. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bentley. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Offense in an empty set. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. 3rd down following the sack by the D. To the air, it's Dart. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to move it through the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different looking.
Off he goes. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll try to snap it quickly. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the Rebels decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Arnold. Snags it over the middle.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Acha. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
No, it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his middle of the football.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 3rd down conversions are be a doozy if they can pull it off. They keep attacking through the air. Fires left. He's got it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Connection to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one. For this running back being a factor in the pass game, that time they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
To the air, it's Arnold. Safe completion on the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give out of the gun. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. Makes one man miss. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
A lot of people in the stadium were questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
Leaves it with the running back.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he left him grabbing. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Pollard could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Bentley. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll do it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
Wait, Ryan, getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Now on 2nd down after the short completion. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. And they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
They want to just keep throwing it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's going up top. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They're trying, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And it now feels like game over after coughing up the fumble. They were down. They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just finish. They're playing to the end of the game with great effort, creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Throws to the tight end. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Getting some heat. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Comes out throwing on first down. He's looking deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver, because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it spurts. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And man, they're taking advantage right now.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. On the run, it's Acha. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, Look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And they spike it to stop the clock.
It's second down.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Rebels want to move quickly. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week.